Hello, my name is Barbara, and today we will be working on a short sequence which I put together to help you breathe better and also to alleviate tension in shoulders and upper back. You will need a foam roller and also a block. You don't actually have to have a block if you don't have one. You can grab a cushion or even a ball or something to put under your shoulder. And we will start. At first, we will do a little check of how we are feeling at the moment. We often don't have a sense of just how closed we are until there is an actual change that happens on one side. So I would like for us to just see how the body is feeling at the moment. Please lie down on your back and we will do a test, and then after we are done with the exercise we will retest. Keep your knees bent and place your hands on your sides. And take a nice deep breath. Close your eyes. And then exhale through the nose. And I would like you to observe the quality of your breathing. So as you breathe in, see how easy it is to inflate the ribs. And perhaps notice the position of the back on the floor and the overall movement of the chest and the upper back. So we breathe in, feeling the chest expanding outwards and sideways, and downwards and upwards. And exhale. Just cultivating a bit of awareness. Also notice the position of your shoulders and the position of your chin. So now that you have done that little test, I'd like you to please roll to the side. We will come up and we'll take a foam roller and position it just in the middle distance between the armpit and the waist. So for quite a lot of people this is a bit of a painful place, and I would like you to massage through that area. And you're welcome to move around a bit and just see whether there is an area that needs a bit more attention. And we'll do this little bouncy movement here. All of this exercise is very gentle and very accessible to everybody. So you won't be breaking into any sweat, but you will be also achieving quite a lot of nice results. We're just going up and down. And you may feel that the soreness is starting to move away gradually. It takes about 30 seconds up to a minute for that response to happen. Yeah? So depending on the level of tightness. So if it feels really sore, just give yourself a pause. You can stop and just breathe through it, but otherwise you can keep moving. This point is quite an important junction for quite a few muscles. We have the latissimus dorsi. We also have some of the muscles that govern the rotator cuff and the overall mobility of the shoulder. And also, of course, we are targeting the intercostals, the muscles in between the ribs. And they are the ones that can create quite a lot of difference in our quality of breath, and then also the diaphragm. So you may notice a bit of a difference now. You can also shift if you want. You can go a bit higher up. This is a very easy sequence to remember, and you don't have to follow this video in the future. You can just get on your roller and spend as much time as you need to break up that tension. So now we will hold on to the back of the head and we breathe in and lean back. So we open the chest and we go into a bit of a twist. The knees stay together. You may feel a nice little click in your back like I had just done. And then as you exhale, go forward. We inhale through the nose, opening out and back. And exhale. And inhale. And exhale. So we're now reaching a bit closer towards the shoulder blade and targeting more of the intercostals. Inhale. Of course, we are also improving flexibility in the top side. Exhale. And working into the twist in the upper back, getting a little bit of a pull in the pecs. Exhale. Inhale, leaning back again. You may find that you can go further back. Exhale. And one more time, breathe in. And breathe out. Okay, next step. Please find your block. I've lost mine somewhere. So please place the block now under your head. You want to rest the block comfortably, or a cushion. A cushion is actually sometimes more suitable for this. So whatever you have within your reach. Allow the neck to relax, and then we create this impression that we have a huge mane like a lion, and we are brushing our hand around that mane, so we're combing this huge mane back. We inhale, exhale, and keep your arm quite soft, yes? So we don't want to be exerting any more effort than we absolutely need to. Imagine you're almost like a puppet and somebody is holding your elbow and pulling you around. This is a great way of rehabilitating frozen shoulders and just increasing general mobility through the shoulder girdle. So if you suffer from tight shoulders and shoulder and upper back pain, this is a really great exercise to do. So we inhale, exhale. You want the breath to always copy the movement or match the movement. So as you raise the arm up, you breathe in. As it falls, you breathe out. So on the expansion of the ribs, we breathe in. On the contraction, we breathe out. Good. Inhaling. Exhaling. Inhale. Exhale. And then last two. Exhale. And last one. And exhale. So from here we reach the arm over the head. We can get hold of the wrist and create a bit of traction. Please be careful, don't pull too hard. Sometimes that can result in too much extension in the side. And then we push out through the right heel. So we create that line of energy all the way into the heel from the wrist. And we roll gently up and down. Yeah, so we breathe in and breathe out. One of the remarkable things about using the roller is that you may have the impression that you're opening the top side, which you of course are, but you're actually working harder on the bottom side, which becomes obvious once we do the test. Breathe in and breathe out. Inhale and exhale. And then from there, please bring your knee in. Bring your arm in and then remove your block, push yourself up. Put your roller to the side and please lie down on your back. And just extend your legs and close your eyes, and I would like you to spend a moment comparing your right side and your left side. Start by taking a deep breath and notice how much more air you're able to take into the side that was resting on the roller. So there should be quite a remarkable difference between the two sides. It will feel like you have a lot more space, you're longer on that side, and you're also more on the floor with the whole side of the body. Yeah, so you're flatter on the floor, longer, and lots more space for the breath. Okay, let's move to the other side. I hope you've managed to feel some difference. So let's do the other side so that we don't leave the video lopsided. Again, find the space between the waist and the armpit and keep the block handy so you don't have to reach for it somewhere. And we go up and down. We're normally quite uneven. So if you find that this side is more painful than the other, it's totally normal. Don't be alarmed by it. Or it might be less painful, you might not feel any discomfort. But we're just, again, working through this particular area. For ladies, this is the bra line. If you're wearing a bra with a lot of strong support and wires, it may be ideal not to use it for this exercise. You shouldn't have really anything metallic kind of digging into you. So we move up and down. And feel free to shuffle if you want to find a different place. But for most people, you hit the point now quite quickly. So it's more or less in line with the crest of the shoulder blade. And again, we might gradually feel that the tension is easing, that it's becoming a bit more comfortable. Most of us don't really think that we would have any kind of pain, particularly in this area, and it becomes a bit of a surprise when that area is actually felt and there is pain. Okay, from there please hold on to your head, and on the inhalation lean back. On the exhalation close forward. Inhale through the nose, open back. Exhale, go forward. Inhale, lean back. Twist a little bit more. Exhale. The top side will have better mobility because we have already opened it up. Inhale. So you may find that you are going further than you did on the previous side. Yeah? Inhale again, lean back. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. And then one more time. Inhale, reach back. Try to go a bit further this time, but don't force anything. And exhale back to the middle. Take your block, place it under your ear. And then again, we imagine we have a huge mane, very relaxed shoulder and elbow. This circling is actually, I'm borrowing this from the Feldenkrais method. It doesn't have to cause you any kind of pain or discomfort. Yeah, this should really be as relaxed as possible, as lazy as possible. So no exertion is needed. This is really quite gentle. All of these movements kind of demonstrate that you don't need to really go out of your way to achieve a decent result. In fact, you can be all quite relaxed, and you will still get a great amount of openness and space at the end of it. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Keep the elbow bent throughout, yeah, so we don't take the arm around in huge circles, just keeping it nice and lazy. Elbow continues to glide up and down. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Breathing in. Breathe out. The breath is quite important. I do a lot of talking, but I would like you to please concentrate on the breath. Exhale, last one, and then relax. Okay, please take your left arm over your head, get hold of your wrist, and stretch your left leg away from the left arm. And we do a little bit of a wiggle up and down. You can push out through the heel to create a bit of tension through the leg, rolling from right to left, or forward and back. You may feel some additional muscles that are being targeted by that, might be quite sore. So again, we're waiting for it to start to ease a little bit. And then from there, please come back to the middle, bring your hand in, and then push yourself up. Remove your roller and lie down on your back. And you should already feel quite a lot of difference in the quality of your breath. Keep your eyes closed and focus on how the breath flows into the ribs now. And also on the position of the chest and the shoulders. So there should be hopefully more comfort, more space, and also more lung capacity. So the breath goes in better, there's more freedom of breath. Exhale. Now please bend your knees. And we will finish with a thoracic opening. So please roll to your side and place the roller perpendicularly to your mat again. You can choose to keep your block behind you. I think it's a good idea initially, and you're always welcome to remove it once you feel ready for it. Position yourself on your roller with your shoulder blades just above it. Yeah, so the roller is really copying again the bra line for the ladies. Space underneath the shoulder blades. Yeah? So we hold on to the back of the head, and we inhale through the nose, keep your sitting bones on the floor, and on the exhalation we let the chest fall back, head fall back. Inhale and hold. And on the exhalation we slowly lift up. You can breathe out through your mouth. Inhale, open. Exhale, fall back. So we exhale to let the air out and make the chest a little bit more pliant. Inhale, hold. Exhale, lift the head, contract the abdominals to lift. And then one more time, breathe in. On the exhalation, fall back. And you can do a bit of a wiggle here, up and down, up and down. You can even lift your hips slightly, and then you can move up and down here. Yeah, I'll leave that to your imagination just so that you can release your your upper back a bit. So you can go up and down, up and down. Please continue to fully support your head. Then let the hips come down and let the chest fall back again, allowing the head to rest on the block. If you don't have so much extension available in your upper back, that's okay. You may need more props under your head. But also, if you are holding onto your head, you can remain suspended. But please keep that support of your hands. Yeah? Never let the hands go away, because then the head falls back, and that's not very nice. So there may come a point where you feel ready to remove the block. And then you can go all the way back. It depends also on how tall you are. Yeah, some people, if you're not very tall, will find the the roller a bit too much. So keep the props throughout the whole time if you need to. Send the breath deep down into your lower abdomen. Exhaling, relax the shoulders. Again, inhale into the belly. Exhale. And one more time, inhale. Exhale. Press your feet into the floor, carefully lift your hips. Just raise your hips to the ceiling. The roller is going to move underneath a tiny bit. As you exhale, please slowly lower the hips back down. Do that very carefully. Okay? And again, we press the feet into the floor, lifting up, whether or not your block is on the floor, but it should hopefully be on a surface. And exhale, slowly lower down again. And then one more time, breathe in, chest opens, pelvis lifts up, squeeze the glutes together, going into a bridge, and exhale, carefully move down. Take another deep breath. As you exhale, very carefully lift your head up, fully supported. Make your way back. And then roll yourself to the side. Remove your roller, lie down on your back, and rest. So your third chance to observe the space you have created. Hopefully you have a better feeling of freedom and movement in your shoulders. You can do a few arm reaches over the head, especially if you suffer from any kind of shoulder issues, shoulder tightness and mobility problems, you should be able to instantly feel different and perhaps more comfortable. Okay, please bend your knees, hug your knees to your chest, do a little bit of a roll from right to left, and then roll yourself up. And we're all finished. Thank you very much, and I'll see you again.